so nice and soft, and I can just eat tons of it. It's so good. Hey guys, this is Heather from HealthyEatingStartsHere.com. So I was looking at recipes last week and I saw one made by my friend Ricki Heller of Diet, Dessert, and Dogs that was a butterscotch pudding, and it looked phenomenal. One of the things that she put in her recipe to give it a little bit of a butterscotchy flavor was lucuma powder. And here in Peru, I have been eating fresh lucuma. So this is a lucuma from the outside. It's kind of browny green, and on the inside, if I can break it open with my hands, it's orangey brown, and it has the most amazing texture. It's soft and a little bit dry, and it almost tastes like maple syrup. I kind of think of it like maple fudge. So, for Ricki's recipe, it called for cooked squash and a whole bunch of other awesome stuff, but I don't have a lot of things here because I'm traveling. And since I have the fresh lucuma, I'm kind of just making like the idea of her recipe. So I'm going to post a link to her exact recipe because it'll use more of the ingredients that most of you will be able to find, whereas the stuff that I'm using here is a little bit odd. So I'm using the fresh lucuma, which I have never seen in North America, but should you come across one, I highly recommend it. And so it's soft on the outside, and then inside are these giant pits somewhere, and they're really beautiful. There. So I've got my lucuma in a bowl, and really I should be blending this, but I don't have a blender, so I'm just going to be mashing it up with a fork as best I can. Lucuma is very soft, so I think it should work out okay. And just for fun, I'm going to add a banana because I like bananas. And this banana is really interesting because on the outside it looks like your normal banana, but on the inside it's kind of pinky orange. And it tastes really awesome. All the bananas here are fantastic. So again, I'm just going to be mashing this up as best I can, but you guys feel free to fire up your blenders. So I'm also going to add some non-dairy milk, which I didn't feel like buying any because I don't like to have too much stuff with me when I'm traveling. So what I did, I was going to use maca powder and just boil it with some water to thicken, but I've been using maca a lot lately and I had just run out. So when I was at the store, I tried to see if I could find some other options, and I found this, which looked interesting because it said it's from a legume, and it's called haba, which I then looked up when I got home, and is the powder of fava beans. So that will be interesting. Also known as lima or butter beans for anyone who knows them by a different name. So again, this would work much, much better if you had a blender. My pudding is going to be kind of lumpy, but I kind of like that. I'll think of it like tapioca. And some other things that I will add, I have some flax, ground flax. Always nice for adding a gelatin-like consistency, and also really high in omega-3 and fiber. Okay, the last weird ingredient I'm going to add is this sweet syrup called algarrobina, which is a syrup made from the black carob tree, and they use it here in drinks. And I'm just going to put a little bit in. It's really, really tasty. It tastes a little bit like molasses, kind of. And I'm not going to need much because I've got the... Okay, so just get that mixed in. And, well, not the most attractive looking the way I've done it here.